got a very extremely high libido. So you've got to look at that. So this hormone really drives your sexual performance, your sexual behavior. Yes, let's finish with a few points, then I'll be done. I think I'm keeping up with my time. I'm left with 5 minutes. The reasons why your wife won't sleep with you. Remember the early days where you couldn't really keep your hands from each other? There was this great feeling when you were together. You could look at each other, you could call each other all the time. But later things changes. I think most marriages, if not all marriages, go through that. I still have to find a marriages where it's still at that honeymoon phase all the time. I don't think you can really even keep it. You're gonna get a burnout. But generally marriages will have this very honeymoon phase, then they will go into a sort of a normal phase. But some really drop even lower, which now becomes a problem. The main reasons why your wife sometimes doesn't want really to come close to him, she doesn't feel connected to you. Like I said in the beginning, men feel connected to their wives through what? Through the dance. Wives need to connect emotionally first. So if you're not connecting with her emotionally, she shut off. So you need to work around that as a man to say, how do I connect with my wife without discussing the children's school fees and things like that? Focus on her. How was your day? How are you doing? Address her fears, address her emotional issues, address her challenges and things that look in the eyes and give her full attention. I'm also a culprit to that. On the cell phone. So put the cell phone down, look at your wife, and really for a few for some time, talk to her. There's a time for the news, there's a time for sports. We like sports and we like going into things. I watch a lot of videos. But give your wife some time just to connect with her emotionally. Then at night, it's easy to dance. The second part is she doesn't feel sexy. Women are concerned about their bodies. Unlike us, we don't really look at your body in the mirror and do all those things. Women are concerned about their bodies a lot. Why? Because when you met her, she was young, she was all that, but later over the years, you have changed. So she's thinking, are you still feeling the same way about her? So you need to affirm her. You need to appreciate her. You need to remind her that, you know what, I still love you. You're still attractive. You're still all those things. You might not use the words, you can do it in actions. You can hug her, you can do all those things. I mean, there's not one way to express love. There's many ways to express admiration. So in simple terms, affirm her and show her that you are admiring her. I think there was a book written by one psychologist in America that says, it starts in the morning. Sex starts in the morning. The other one, I think, is that sex starts in the kitchen, something like that. So what it means that start your foreplay in the morning. Not 5 minutes before. By, cuddling, by holding her, by touching her, appreciating her, things like that. Then she's sort of getting ready for the slaughter. I nearly said slaughter, no. For the evening. Pliers, guys, not slaughter. Eh? For the bride, no, not bride. The third point is that her sexual appetite is naturally not as strong as yours. So you've got to come to that balance. I mean, every man, you know that you're always chasing your wife because her natural appetite for that is not as high as yours. You are naturally an initiator. You naturally have that. You are naturally thinking all the time about that. But your wife is really not generally like that. So you've got to find a way to connect with her emotionally. Repeating it again. They say as the wife grows older, her desire for sex decreases, but her desire for tenderness increases. I don't know how many times you hear your wife says, just hold me, just cuddle with me, nothing else. And I know men can't do that. Ne? You can't just end there. Doctors, even doctors. So cuddle with her. Think about her needs first, which is not easy for us men. But try to think about her needs first, emotional needs, emotional satisfaction. So try to meet her needs before your own. Number 4, then I'm almost done. She is tired, she is stressed, she is depressed. That's usually the problem with our wives because of motherhood. It's very exhausting, it's very emotionally draining, very stressful having kids because wives are always thinking about the kids, when they're gonna dress, about the homeworks. They always have all this going on in their minds. So that ends up being a burden on their brains. Unlike us, we are relaxed, we come home, what you do? You take a remote, you say to relax. But your wife is running around thinking about all this. So that can be a lot for them. So you've got to also try to see if you can help her to relax. Remind your wife to relax. Because our wives need a reminder to relax. They can just go on and on. My wife never stops. I don't know if other women are like that. She's just a workaholic. So she needs a reminder to relax. Otherwise, I've got an exhausted wife. I don't want an exhausted wife. I'm still very young. Only 14. The last reason, before I cut everything out, she is focused on being a mom, a mother, rather than being a wife. That's another issue about our wives. They are mostly focused on being what? A mother. So they need to be reminded that, you know what, I'm here. I've got needs. Because they are mostly focused on being a mother and running around and about all that. So just find a time to help, find a way to help, if you can help. Some guys have a maid or what you call a helper at home who helps with a lot of things, so they reduce the load of work at home. Then your wife can be a bit refreshed and things like that. Then you've got a very refreshed a wife. And also just remind her that you miss her. When she ignores you, you miss her. Just in a nice way. Don't go hard and things like that. Then it goes into an argument. Just remind her nicely that you miss her. And you are jealous that she's giving more attention to the children than you. You are also the firstborn in the house. You need that attention. The last really few issues that I was trying to jump at the Mulukwane, it's how you women can stay sexually appealing to your husband. 3 things. Keep your personal touch. Used to take to excite your husband, buy him nice things, the surprises, but once you're in marriage and you're relaxed, you don't do that for your husband. So you lose your personal touch with your husband. Number 2, your wardrobe. You can't be wearing the same old old-fashioned clothes for the next 50 years. Look at your wardrobe and see, man, how do I make my husband really attracted to me? How do I become appealing? Things that look a bit nicer, attractive, not really short and crazy, no. You can be attractive and smart. And men like that. I mean, when you look at your wife, man, you ask yourself, why are you so weird? Then you follow him. So check your wardrobe to be appealing to the husband. Men are what? Are visual. They like what they see. That's a very sensitive one. Wear a sexy lingerie. Please lift your hands. Amen. Wear something sexy. Don't let it get so old that it got holes and falling out. No, that's really not sexy. TV, we don't want to go to TV and watch these things when you've got a wife. Amen. So in simple terms, we can make our marriages very entertaining, very exciting, very fun. So in simple terms, remain beautiful and attractive. Don't lose your market value. As a wife, as a husband, stay marketable while you are married. Don't lose your market value. Ntate Molekwane.